all these things. So now this is Nandini welcoming Rekha Shravya Kamath, wife of Dr. Harish Kamath. She's my daughter-in-law too, my nephew's wife. She's an ophthalmologist, now working in Madurai. So this is the age of digital strain. We are going digital in India, everything is going digital. And the newest thing is digital strain. So today I'm introducing Dr. Rekha Shravya Kamath and welcoming her to Women of GSB. Welcome, Rekha.
Thank you, Moshi. I'm very happy to be a part of your channel and for giving me this opportunity. I'm very honored.
Don't worry. So it's just between the families. So be happy and cool about it.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll make some awareness video on the digital strain, and
okay.
So you are the best person to talk about it, being an ophthalmologist. I thought we shall make a very short video on this. The first question, let's directly go to the questions now, but not wasting much time. So first question would be, what is digital strain? What is digital strain?
So digital strain, this is also called as computer vision syndrome. So it's a general term used to describe a variety of eye-related problems that may be aggravated by regular use of electronic devices. It can be computer, mobile phone, your PC, tab, anything for more than 2 hours a day. Now it has been there for a very long time. Yeah, 2 hours is the minimum what we take. This has been there for a long time, but at this period it has become more relevant because of a lot of work from home happening and online classes and everything.
Yeah.
So this is basically digital eye strain to know.
So you get to see a lot of patients coming up with the same complaint.
Yeah, in general OPD we sit, there are more than 50% of patients with these symptoms who come to us.
Okay.
Now
so
it has become very rampant.
This video mostly for the moms and the ladies and people working from home. So they would like to understand or know from a layman's point of view, what would be the symptoms they should be looking for digital eye strain?
So the problems which they come to us with are basically headache and pain around the eyes, and then eye strain as such. Then there is drying of eyes, redness, and then insomnia, sleeplessness for these IT professionals. They work throughout the day and they get tired, fatigued. And also there is posture related problems also. They say neck problem, back problem. This also is a very important thing in this computer vision syndrome as such. Not only eye, but also other problems.
Even neck issues and such things may be because of this.
Yeah, definitely, because they are sitting throughout the day, So if they're not maintaining correct posture, they're not sitting in a correct chair and their table, so it's very problematic for them.
Okay.
So coming to eye, they usually come with irritation, dryness, foreign body sensation, fatigue, tiredness of the eyes, not able to concentrate, blurred vision on continuous screen time.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are the general symptoms you get to see, right? So amongst the school children also these days, many kids are complaining about the such.
Yeah, definitely. Amongst the children, this has become a new trend. Some people whose refractive errors are not corrected are being detected because of this. They're coming with these problems. But there is nothing like it will aggravate, but they're finding out. So these are evolving now. And they have this loss, they lose interest in studying. The concentration becomes a problem because of pain. They cannot sit for a long time. They're not used to, but now they have to.
Okay.
So
how do you people try and get this prevented, or what can they do to prevent this kind of problems?
The main problem here is there is continuous near vision which is happening. So eye becomes very the eye muscle becomes spasm. So the strain on the muscle increases. So the blurring of vision occurs.
Oh, okay.
So we advise frequent breaks in between their continuous classes. No, if there is 1 hour class, they have to at least take 20 minutes. After 20 minutes of screen viewing, they have to look at 20 feet far for 20 seconds. This is called 20-20-20 rule, as many of you must be knowing. So this is one we which we tell, and there is
That is, they have to look beyond 20 feet for 20 seconds after every 1 hour
after
of.
every 20 minutes, after every 20 minutes of computer screen. If
Okay.
this is not possible after 20 minutes, we also advise after 1 hour you can take a 5-minute break, looking at something far,
Something
without
far.
yeah,
Okay.
something far, without looking at your mobile phones again during the breaks, and some measures like that can reduce the strain. This is one thing we tell them. So there's also this blink rate which is coming down in these people because of continuous seeing. No, the normal blink rate should be 16 to 20 blinks per minute, but now it reduces to 6 to 8 minutes, 8 blinks per minute. So what we can tell them is, if they forget to blink with every mouse click or every click on the enter button, they have to remember to blink. So that restores the tear film which is present in the eye, and it will reduce this dryness problem, irritation, and it will restore the new tear film that comes with blinking of the eye. So that's very important also.
Okay.
So this is another thing we tell them.
There is a problem with eyes drying up also, right? Many are
Yeah,
complaining.
dryness of eye is a main,
The
very
same.
important problem.
Yeah.
And some
So,
people who are already having dry eye will have very severe symptoms
oh, okay.
to testing. So
Very painful.
normally also they'll have.
I
Yeah,
remember
so
talking to you regarding my dry eyes and
yeah,
pain, and I had heavy pain. Thanks to her,
correct.
I'm fine now. So these are the prevention methods, like what you said, 20 feet, 20 feet. Look beyond your screens for 5 minutes after every one
Yeah,
hour of your class and all that. The same applies for children too.
yeah, same thing.
Okay. So now these days, kids just above 4, they start their schooling with the, a digital screening and all such things. So screen time for some small, like very small children was not advised at all. But by
Yeah,
4, they're in front of the mobile screen for their schooling. So what is that
yeah,
you can?
that's very unfortunate. Basically, the myopia, that is short-sightedness, no, it develops when children don't go out. They are confined to the home. They're always reading. They're seeing something near. So that will itself develop into a refractive error. There are some studies which tell that. So outside, the exposure to sunlight, playing outside, is very important to reduce such problems. But at this time, it's nothing can be done. So these
Yeah.
breaks and frequent measures
Yeah.
have to be taken.
So they need to be exposed to sunlight, for
Yeah,
some time.
exposure to sunlight and outside playground activities have a very important role to reduce the progression of this myopia, like I was telling.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's very common for children to develop at a very younger age, especially if they have a family history. They're prone to that. It comes much faster.
Okay. 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 And Rekha, what are the general treatments you advise for this kind of digital eye strain
Now,
among
anybody who
both
has
the elders and the children?
anybody who has these symptoms, they have to visit an ophthalmologist. We need to know if they already have a problem like refractive error or presbyopia in case of adults, or any dry eye. First, the main problem, if at all if it is there, has to be addressed to. Secondly, if they don't have any known problem like that, we suggest lubricating eye drops, depending on the severity of the dry eye. Can be mild, moderate, severe. Depending on that, there are different classes of lubricating drops that can be prescribed. Then the third thing is we can advise exercises based on some tests that we do, especially in school-going children. But there are different kinds of exercises which need different instruments and all, like two pen exercise, cat card exercises and all, based on the muscle balance, the strength of the muscle. because of
Okay.
convergence insufficiency. They're not able to properly focus. Fusion weakness can be there. So it's better to visit an ophthalmologist immediately. And
Okay.
also now for young adults, we prescribe plain glasses, that is without any refractive error, just plain glasses with anti-glare coating,
Okay.
anti-reflection coating. That also can be
How
used.
these people sitting in front of the computers use, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
anti-glare glasses. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Definitely, that helps to reduce
Uh-huh.
some amount the discomfort to the eye. And also to
But
tell about the ergonomics while sitting in front of a computer, no, there should be at least a distance of 16 to 20 inches from the screen. Your eye level and your screen level, there should be this distance. Also, the center of the screen should be at least 20-degree lower than the eye level. That is also advisable. And better prevent the windows to be in front or behind you so that the reflections and the glare don't aggravate the problem. It has to be on the side walls. That also helps improve
so the positioning of the
condition.
screen really matters, right? That's what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying.
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you just repeat the positioning of the screen so that viewers can benefit from, can a
Yeah,
little,
yeah.
little more slower, please?
Okay, okay. The center of the screen should be 20-degree lower than your eye level.
Mm-hmm.
And then the distance between the screen and your eye should be between 16 to 30 inches, not less than that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is the
Both for
thing we should,
adults and children, both for
yeah,
adults
yes.
and
Both for adults
the
and
same.
children.
Yeah.
Same.
Any exercises we can, ask the children to do to lessen their discomfort or getting into this trouble. Before getting into this trouble, any exercises you can practice for the children?
Yeah, there is this two pen exercise where they can hold two pens in their hands and then
Uh,
concentrate on the pen that is nearer. That is to know to increase their convergence power. But I don't know how I can show here, but
it's
uh,
okay. Yeah, no
it's
problem.
not
Yeah,
very possible.
yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
So
so that is it. Now I think our viewers are very well equipped to face any problems they face about because of this screen syndrome, generally called now. And Dr. Rekha has helped us mothers and the young mothers and the children, to cope up with or avoid such being prey to such a syndrome. And the exercises we could try and make our children do and ourselves do, like this 20 feet exercise and this two pen exercise and all that, very simple, but we just need to practice them, right, to lessen our
yeah,
discomfort. That's what Dr. Rekha is advising us. So thank you, Rekha. It's been wonderful talking to you. I think from a layman's point of view, I as a mother, or for myself, or we were not generally aware of all these simple and useful exercises to avoid this little screen syndrome. Thank you, Rekha. Thank you very much
thank
on
you,
behalf
Nancy.
of
Thank you
women
so
of
much.
GSP.
Thank you
It
so
was
much for
wonderful. It
inviting
was a
me.
pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Gundo, chapati kundi we.